distraction
Be
there.
advised, I never received a copy of that.
Oh. Okay, gotcha. Did you hear what Mike said?
Yeah,
He never received it.
I sent it to you in your email.
Uh,
Are you your computer, Mike?
yeah, all I have is
And I'll put a copy in your mailbox also.
I don't have anything.
Okay? You good? All right,
one.
all right. A motion then?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, very good. So we approve the minutes. New business, we've got first quarter allocation report. So do I have something there?
Should be no action is required.
Yeah, no action.
Okay,
required for
no
that.
action
Just
required?
review.
Okay, very good. Review only. Okay, and for Kathleen Condon, a request for the pension, how do we,
Chief,
began in 1991. Chief, do you have any comments?
I would make the recommendation that her pension be approved.
We do a motion for this? Okay,
So moved.
second.
all in favor?
How many years of service?
10.
10 years, yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And old business, trustee election results.
We did have election conducted by email, and the results were that both Ed Oleski and Scott Aronson were re-elected to the board as trustees from the membership and retirees of the district.
Do I have to be sworn?
Okay.
I don't know, I don't remember.
Do we have to swear them in again?
Be sworn in, or?
I believe the bylaws say only when changes occur.
That's what I thought too, yeah. And you would know because you wrote them.
How embarrassing if you wrote them and you didn't know.
Yeah, true.
Because we don't have to upload that to DOLA or anything like that.
Right, no, there's no, unlike the board members, the trustees are issues.
Okay, cool. All right, super. Any other business to be brought before the board?
I've none.
None.
All right. Then, at 6:06, which might be a record, we can adjourn if we get a so-called motion then.
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Very good.
Sorry, Mike.
No problem, I did find my agendas, I got them now.
Okay, cool.
And can you repeat for me real quick, you said Ed was re-elected to the pension board, is that correct?
Yeah, Scott and Ed were.
Scott, okay.
Yes. And they're both here tonight as well.
Okay, good.
All right, do we need a break?
No. That was a rough meeting.
I know, sorry guys.
At least I got
Sorry.
an hour.
I know.
Guys, I'm a little late with this,
I'm
but
gonna
the
start
bylaws
calling
do
it
ask
more
for
often.
staggered terms.
Right, but if you recall, we actually missed an election, so
So what shall we have the minutes say in terms of who has the term for what period of time?
I believe that next year Ed's position will be up for a vote again.
Okay. So if we were documenting that formality, Ed's been actually, he doesn't need to be reelected, he's in his 2-year term.
Right,
It's me that gets elected for it too.
right.
We good with that then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good break.
I think they're calling us to order.
Hopefully it's not a gavel pounding.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So you ready, Jane? Okay, we need have 6:07 then? All right, so 6:07, we'll start the regular meeting for the Elk Creek Fire District. And Director Wisniewski, would you lead us in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, let the record show that we have all the board members except for Director Barrett, who's on vacation, and Mike is joining us again via phone. Any additions or deletions for the agenda?
None here.
I have none.
I've none.
Okay. So let's have a motion to,
So moved.
Second.
all in favor to
Aye.
approve the meeting?
Aye.
Okay, very good. All right, let's review the June 9th minutes, please.
Good, great.
All right.
Good.
Mike, you good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. We have a motion for the minutes.
So moved. Second.
All in favor to approve the minutes?
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Alec, how about the financial matters for tonight?
We have the May report in front of us. Again, we're a month late because of our billing system, billing service that we use. Expenses for the month of May were $171,803, and I move those expenses be approved.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I,
Okay. But Chief McLaughlin?
Okay, I didn't have a chance to put together much for a chief's report this month. I've only been back
Yeah,
less than 24 hours at this point.
Understandable.
right.
Just a couple of quick things. We have, obviously, the roof repairs are being done. We've got the water system, which should be starting soon as well. And then we should hopefully be through any major repairs from all of the issues that came up during the winter time. On the staffing side, we have our two paramedics have both finished their field instruction portion, and one is currently now serving on a shift. The second one still has the final meeting with the medical director, and then he'll be cleared as well. So we're getting close to back to full staffing, and we are currently working with Kennedy for the lieutenant's position, and anticipate that position being on board within the next 2 weeks, and then we will be at full staffing again.
That's great news.
It is. It'll be nice. I think a lot of the folks are getting a little bit burned out from having to work extra shifts, so that'll be a big improvement to have the staffing back in place again. That's primarily that's been most of what's been going on. With except for obviously fire activity, which has been fairly significant, and I'll leave Chief Ware to report on that.
Super.
Thank you.
Thank you. Chief Ware?
All right. Last month was fairly average. We had 83 calls, 2 fires, both structure fires. We've actually had 1 wildland fire this month so far. Small lightning strike down 126. It didn't go very far, but I think it was 20 by 20 by the end of it. But that was probably 2 weeks ago, so I think that the drying out will probably get larger. 46 EMS calls, 7 motor vehicle accidents, 2 hazardous conditions, 20 service calls, and 6 alarms. Received mutual aid from Black Canyon once and provided mutual aid once. We also provided mutual aid to Evergreen one time and received mutual aid from Evergreen once. And we had 34 transports Average response time was 8:47. Volunteer firefighters logged 346 hours of staffing at Station 1. The average turnout was 4 per call. In June, we had 520 hours of training. The 2016 Fire Academy is now complete with 12 graduating, 8 from Elk Creek and 4 from Inter Canyon. Their graduation's on Saturday. And then wildland-wise, I think you guys are aware, we've already had 1 engine come back from South Dakota. The tender went up to Beaver Creek Fire, came back, and then it just went on again with Andrew plus
Well,
1.
they did go back out.
Yeah, they went to Hayden Pass, or Hayden Creek.
Oh, they went down?
Yeah, they went down last night, I think.
Mm.
Last night, yeah.
Because they were talking about having to go back up to Beaver Creek.
That's still a possibility. Michael Davis is also out as a public
Yeah, he was,
information
he's
officer
PIO where?
at Beaver Creek.
Beaver Creek.
And
Would
he's,
probably go out later in the year, I guess, huh?
when they want to put it out, or
That's
when they
my
want to
point.
change it, yeah. They're, Michael's actually on R&R right now. He's home right now, and then they've requested him to come back. So he's just going to come home R&R for 2 days, and he's going back tomorrow, back to Beaver Creek. And then it looks like with the predicted weather, I think next Monday it's supposed to get back to 100 in town. So probably mid-80s up here. Things are going to start drying out up here. Jefferson County's already in stage 1 fire restriction. Park County's in a full burn ban, and the Pike National Forest went into, no, I think they're at stage 1.
There's
Stage
one.
one.
I know they got a bunch of signs up saying no campfire.
Yeah, you can't have campfires you have to have campfires in established permanent pits.
Their signs just say no campfire.
Yeah, those are in like at the camp areas, the fire rings and that's what they're going for, and I think they're going to slowly
They've got it
escalate.
all the way up and down
Right,
550.
because the dispersed camping.
Yeah,
is not
That's where the
allowed
problem
in
is
fires,
with
yeah.
all the fire rings, and that's what the level 1 is. Once it gets into level 2, that's where there are no more campfires, and the established rings are not. And at the rate things are going, we just got fuel moistures from Lake George, and things are drying out fairly rapidly. Yeah, that's about all we have.
With that, we anticipate that we'll probably be keeping the Type 3 engines back now.
Yep.
At least for until we see how the weather
Guard the home
goes.
front.
And with 14 days forecast of hotter than normal temperatures ahead of us.
And drier.
And drier, yes.
Super. Excellent reports. Thanks, guys. Any questions? Mike?
No, I'm good. That's why I called back today. Our whole wildland team is out, John.
Understandable. Okay, new business, we've got the 2015 audit. It's just an approval, we've already been through this to some degree.
Well, yes, we've been through it, but I think we got a draft beforehand.
This is the final draft.
This is
Okay,
the final draft.
All right.
And we
So
sent
I
it-
reviewed it along with Jeff and Jane. There may be a couple of corrections and so forth that may come before we finally submit it. I think it's in good shape to submit. I know you may not have had a chance to look at it. If you find something, if you do look at it, and in the next week, if you'd get to Jane with any questions, then she can involve me if I need to be involved. Other than that, and subject to any technical corrections that have to be made before submission, I recommend the audit report be approved.
I'll second that. All in favor on the audit then?
Aye.
Fine.
Okay. Do we have any old business? How about new business? And citizen issues.
I've got one.
Neil?
Neil Whitehead, and I was thinking about recently they issued the Stage 1 fire ban, and thought you might want to take this up with the chief, or he could take it up with somebody that, why can't we have sort of a reverse 911 call indicating that the Stage 1 fire ban has been put in place? And they have these like thunderstorm things, which you get them and you already hear the lightning and the wind, so it's not much use. But I do feel that would provide a important situational awareness to people in the district to say, gee, I better start thinking about fire, and especially a state, and also you can get these text and phone and email, and then on the email you would have a link to the sheriff's site for exactly what does stage 1 mean. And I just think that would, you know, you could do it for all unincorporated Jefferson County, or you could just say, we want the Elk Creek Fire Protection District to get a notice, and I would say especially a stage 2 fire ban, to put everybody on notice that something important's happened here, and everybody, because I feel that's a good way to make use of just to let people know that things are starting to get serious. That's my suggestion. And I don't know that we go from the chiefs to Jefferson County to the 911 reverse group, or whether you could just have it specific for Elk Creek Fire Protection District.
That would have to be done by the Department of Emergency Management down at the county, but
Is that code red?
that's under the Code Red system, so
So I think that would be useful.
I'll get in touch with them tomorrow.
It's a
and,
great request.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there's no reason why they couldn't do
And
that, so.
even if people didn't know, and that would be another thing, is people say, well, stage 1, well, what is stage 1? Well, then they could start to find out, and then especially stage 2, they could find out that one too, but I don't think many people know that unless they've been paying really special attention.
Well, they would understand what a burn ban is.
Yes.
Right.
That's simple enough.
Right, and we are actually going to be putting up fire restrictions and fire ban signs that go below the Smokey Bear signs, so that will also be another way, but obviously we can't put all the information up about what that means, because, you know, technically we have 3 different jurisdictions within our district that currently have 3 different rules. So, you know, we can put up the signs, and obviously, you know, the county through their Code Red can send out the information, and along with that, a little link. But we're always trying to juggle how to deal with, for example, the Park County, Jefferson County line, where you can have a fire at your house if you live in Woodside, on the Jefferson side, but you live in the same neighborhood on the Park County side, no fire at your house right now. And it's hard to you know, get the information out about which of those rules apply in which areas.
I mean, if people knew, even if they know that, let's say, Park County is going on a burn ban, and that sort of gives you an idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
If you live near Park County, you say, well, and like I said,
And
like fire.
what we were talking about with that would be putting up like sandwich boards that just say fire ban Park County. Because Park County always goes in before Jefferson County does. And again, the
Which is where
neighborhoods
people are
right
headed.
next. Yeah,
I mean, their sign is up on 285 now.
right. Just in like at our neighborhoods that are in Park County, you know, getting that sign up.
You said we are putting these signs up, is that right?
Well, we were discussing that today, trying to figure out how to get the information out to the Park County residents of our district, you know, that they're in a burn ban.
What about the overhead sign?
Yeah, and that would have to come from Park County, the request for that, so certainly we could suggest that you know, that Park County
Because we've got a lot
notify
of,
CDOT, yeah, because obviously the traffic is pretty heavy out there already today, so, you know, hopefully, you know, they could certainly get in touch with CDOT and make that request, and it's CDOT's
the CDOT sign.
sign so they're the ones that make the decision on to put that up. They have put it up in the past, and they seem pretty willing to, so I might go ahead and get in touch with Sheriff Wagner out there and see if he could go ahead and do that.
I think that's a great idea. Excellent, thanks, Neil.
Yes, thank you.
Anything else? Okay, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 6:21.
Take care, Mike. Yep, thanks,
Take care, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Good job, Rick.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
All right, take care, see ya.